Hi, Si here from Music Radar. It's NAMM 2020. We have decamped from the hubbub of the convention centre to see Dave Smith. Hello, Dave.
Hello, Simon.
Well, you've brought the Pro 3 in two flavours here.
Two flavors. We have the special edition
Yeah.
and the regular.
Special edition, obviously.
Standard.
Hinged wood.
Hinged up and
Yeah.
down. The wood. It's pretty.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
It is very pretty. Please just let's dive in and see what the Pro 3 is all about.
Okay, well, everybody knows that we did the Pro 1 back in the 80s. Everybody recorded with it. It was a big thing, especially in the UK. I think there's something about that. And then Dave Smith Instruments did the Pro 2 a few years ago, where we did a whole bunch of new stuff. And now we have the Pro 3. And some people say, oh, it kind of looks like the same sequencer, and there's only 3 oscillators, and it's a different instrument.
Altogether.
It's you could have a Pro 2 and you could have a Pro 3. So it's
Okay.
forget about all that.
It's not replacing the two.
No. It's just, I think this is kind of the ultimate monosynth, if you ask me. But we basically have 2 VCOs.
Yeah.
And, even I just put in a basic sound. So all it is single sine wave and even, or sawtooth. And even with that, it just sounds good. And you could vary the wave shapes continuously. You can modulate them. So even we could do that. But what is new is we have a new wavetable oscillator.
Okay.
It can do the standard sounds, so it could do super saws, pulse, tri, sines. But it also has 32 sets of 16 wavetables.
Okay. Nice.
And the 16 wavetables are kind of matched and meant to be together so that you could sweep between them. So,
sure.
for example, this is just one of them. Or we can go something different. A quick side note, modulation matrix, 32 deep and incredibly easy to use. I mean, just watch this. I want to go the slider, and I want it to go to that shape mod I was just turning.
Right.
So I assign it that way, and then I turn on some amount, and now... Yeah, you don't have to, no menus, no trying to figure how to do this or that. If you have an idea, you just do it and then see if you like it. And the amount could go up and down. But, I could spend a lot of time showing all the different wavetables. So there's that.
Yeah, cool.
Next, we go into the filter section, which we did something that's really cool, and I think people are going to like, and that is we have 3 completely different filters. And you have a button, you select which one you want. The first one is a Prophet 6 filter.
Yeah.
The second one is a classic ladder filter. The third is an OB6 filter. So, yeah. That's what that one sounds like. This one. I should get some lows in there. And then, of course, the state variable where you can go to high pass. So that's a big thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I say this is kind of the last synth you need, because the 3 filters are in this machine.
Yeah.
Next up, the sequencer, just incredibly easy to use. I could just hit record. And then I hit play. So I can go reverse, and go forward reverse. I can go random. If I want to put in some rests.
Yeah.
If I want to put in a tie.
Nice. Yeah. Just press and hold.
Yeah.
Like it.
If I want ratchet, I just select the ratchet and just put in some ratchet.
Yeah.
If I want to record anything else on the front panel, I just hit record and
Also, every knob is you can just.
this has got 16 tracks, so you could do that. You can let's say I want to I could record distortion. Or I could record and you can see what's going on, so it's a nice way to be on the track. So it's just so easy. If you want to add slew, you do that. You can put swing, it's continuously variable. If I want to add some effects, I can just hit an effects. Okay, now I have a BBD. If I want to synchronize it to the sequencer, I can do that. Or I can unsync it. Just turn it off.
Here we are.
So.
You can go down plenty of rabbit holes.
Yeah, and that's what's amazing about this thing. Anything that's going on, you can just go crazy with it.
Yeah.
I should mention we also have the same control voltage, 4 control voltages in and 4 out,
4 out, yeah.
that are programmed per patch.
Okay.
So that makes this kind of the ultimate controller for a modular system, because they run at audio rates.
Yeah.
They could be control voltages, it could be audio, it could be whatever you want. Run in an oscillator and have it go through, or take one of these oscillators and send it to another system. I mean, it's just endless. So we could probably go back, here's kind of a fun program. Saying sequential. And that's a wavetable. It's just sweeping between the wavetable.
Yeah.
But then, even with that sound, I could play a sequence. Sounds completely different. And then I could have some fun with that. It's just endless, and I can go a completely different direction.
Okay.
Or paraphonic, three-way paraphonic. So you can have gated sequences, so you just hold a note. It doesn't all have to be noise and grungy stuff. You could put super pure. Or a sequence. It's a 16-step sequence, but you can have 4 of these. So like in this case, there's 4 in a row.
Okay, yeah, change them up.
So, but I could take this really nice, pretty little sound, dirty it up a little.
Yeah.
Get a bass note in there, courtesy of the feedback. Little drive in the filter. I mean, it's just
Not so innocent now.
Yeah, not so innocent now. So, it's meant to be fun. It's meant to invite you to interact. And like on any sound you pick, you just start turning a few knobs, and as you just saw, it can go anywhere. I just love this thing. It sounds great.
Yeah.
We're really happy with the way it turned out. So.
Yeah, looks awesome. Obviously, sounding amazing. I know you've got sort of 3 areas of sort of filth you can dial in. We've got the distortion.
Yeah.
That's post?
That's post analog, analog distortion.
And the drive on the filter, and also the tune feedback.
Yeah,
section.
Facts is always, no matter what sound it is. If you turn the feedback up, I don't know what. Okay, this is just a sound, but it just starts filling in, and at some point it'll go crazy.
Yeah. Lovely.
See, in this case, it just adds a little girth,
Yeah.
I should also note that the external audio, you can run audio in, of course, and mix it in, but it's normaled if there's nothing plugged in. So you're basically taking the output and creating
it
a
back in,
feedback.
straight
So
into itself,
you know that also can be fun to just yeah. Just starting to break up, and you could add this one too. Now it's just completely collapsing.
Yes.
And then if you had resonance, which is feedback, basically,
Yeah.
it just
Even more
it's just-
feedback as dream.
and it's all of this stuff. You know, I'm doing it kind of to extreme, but you could if you do just a little of some of these things on a normal sound, it just
Gives it some character.
Yeah,
you can
character,
Go, you can
definitely.
go. You can go. Yeah, character for days. I'd say this thing.
Yes.
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 Sounds lovely.
So that's it.
That's
and we have
the-
the two versions.
Yeah.
This is the standard or the special edition, and then that's the standard edition.
Okay.
Of course, this one's a little sexier. Top goes all the way up,
hinge
down.
and the lovely-
Got the nice wood
Yeah.
trim.
When you say special edition, does that mean you're going to do a limited run?
No.
No, you
why,
just-
why would we limit
Oh,
things?
good,
I think that's
good.
kind of a market thing. We're
Yeah.
limiting it to 20,000. You know,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's good.
I'd
That's
rather
good.
if whoever wants to get one.
Who
can
wants to
get
go
one.
that way? Or
Oh, that way. And
Keep-
surprisingly, it's just we've just started taking orders, of course.
yeah,
We thought that most people would get that, and we'd sell some of these.
But-
But we're selling almost as many.
already. Okay.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I mean, we haven't shipped yet. That one's going to be shipping in a week or two. This will ship probably mid-February.
But
So
still
it's
very, very soon.
Oh, yeah.
Price wise,
map-wise, that's $15.99, so it's
Yeah.
a lot less than the Pro 2, which
Yeah.
is a good thing. And this one is $20.99, so it costs a lot more. But we're finding a lot of people just like the sexy. I want to keep this for a long time.
Yeah, big investment
That
thing,
kind of
isn't it?
thing. We have
Yeah.
some people who want to get one of each because they'll keep this in the studio and tour with that one.
oh
So
God, if only you could.
yeah.
If only we could afford that sort of
Yeah.
decision.
So yeah, that's the nutshell. I could talk for another couple hours,
Well,
but I
thank
won't.
you. But Dave, that's awesome. Thank you so much for that and
you're
showing us the Pro 3, inviting us here to blow our minds with some lovely sonic characteristics this
Thank
thing
you.
can esh you out. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment and share wherever you're seeing this video right now. Do check out musicradar.com for all the latest NAMM news from the show, and we'll be seeing you soon with more news. So check you later.
Thanks.